Hey guys, so I was having a bad day and instead of staying in bed and rotting all day, I decided to go to the mall. Also, I was cutting the neckline of this shirt the other night because I didn't like it. But anyways, here's Sam and we decided to go do some shopping and I found these pants but I didn't like the pockets and maybe I'll find it in a thrift store. But then I found these. They were comfy but too high rise. Then I found these and they are like low rise, baby. You know, I took them home with me. Anyways, I thought to make a top that I could maybe match with it and I had this one. So I started off by making the chest area by using the sleeves. Also, these are so cute. Maybe for our next project. But anyways, after I cut the sleeve, I decided to put a top that fits me well on top and then mark it with pins. And here's basically the outline of what I was thinking of. And yes, I kept it folded because it's a bit see-through. After cutting the front piece, I also made a back piece, but this time I didn't fold the fabric. I also left some fabric on the top so that I can hem it. Then after pinning, I also pinned the front piece. And after going with a straight stitch, it should look something like this. I also went with a straight stitch for the bottom part of the front piece. Then I decided to do this thing for like the front piece. I don't know what you call that. But basically while I was sewing, I was like pushing it the whole time so it can make those folds. Then after that, I put the front piece and the back piece right sides together and pin the sides together. And as always, I went first with a straight stitch, then a zigzag stitch. At this point, I tried it on to make sure that it fits, and it does fit. Then it was time to cut the bottom part, and I basically did it almost like a triangle. After marking the outline with pins, I cut 2 of these. Then I put right sides together and I pinned the sides together and sewed them. First straight stitch, then a zigzag stitch. Then while both pieces were inside out, I attached them like this. I'm really bad at explaining, but basically this is how it should look like. And again, straight stitch and a zigzag stitch. And then after flipping it, it should look something like this. Then I decided to cut the bottom part so that I can make those ruffles. And then I also cut it in half from the front. And instead of it being straight, I wanted it to curve a bit more. So then I decided to fold the top and then cut it. So it should look something like this. Then I went with a zigzag stitch and I stretched it at the same time. And this is the finished product. And I low-key think I should have made the ruffles like separately that I did in my other video. But it low-key looks cute from the back. Here's me trying to style it to make it look better because the front is just too plain. And the top kind of matches with the skirt that I made in one of my previous videos. Guys, I really don't know. I low-key feel like this was a bit of a fail because I really can't style this top. Maybe I'll add the ruffles next time.